Dear distinguished guests, dear ambassadors, dear colleagues, dear families, dear friends of HECParis, dear representative of the Chamber of Commerce, the Alumni Association, and the HEC Foundation, mon cher Bernard, dear Sophie, and of course, dear 2023 graduates of HECParis. That was good. So what a joy to see you all. More than 3,000 people gathered under this huge market tent that we've set up in your honor today. So I hope you had great parties Thursday, Friday nights, and you kept a little bit of energy for today. So you've come from far corners of the world, from every continent. You've accomplished a tremendous journey to reach this day. You've put your careers on hold. You've made immense family and emotional sacrifices. And it's simply with a big bravo that I would like to open this ceremony. But before I address you, dear graduates, I would like you all to stand up, please. So these HEC degrees, the fruit of your hard work. It's also the fruit of the care, the love, the support of your families, friends, who have accompanied you through your studies at HEC so that you can give the best of yourself. So they are with us today. Some of them are here physically at the back of the room. Some are there here in thoughts, maybe some in your hearts. I could see in their eyes, the proud to see you all so beautiful, vibrant when you were getting down the stage and you entered this market tent. So we never say thank you enough. So please join me very loudly to thank all the families and friends here today. It's great to see kids in the commencement ceremony. I'd also like to extend a collective words of thanks to your professors and the rest of the academic teams who have accompanied you throughout your journey, as well as the organizers who have been working for weeks, months, to make sure that this ceremony is an unforgettable one, a moment of sharing, of emotion for you all. So please, thank you very much for all you have done. So you can sit down now. So now it's your turn. So if we all, gathered in our graduation gowns today, it is because it's a very solemn moment. You're coming to the end of a moment in your lives, of your studies at HECParis. HECParis in Jouy-en-Josas, HECParis in Doha, HECParis in Abidjan, HECParis in Riyadh, HECParis in Beijing, and even, believe it or not, HECParis in Paris. So it was a lot about long evenings studying in groups or on your own, capstones, study trips, endless discussion with your supporting professors, career coaching, moment of joy, but also of discouragement when you've probably said to yourself, man, this is too intense, too much work on top of everything I have to deal with in my life. I'm not going to make it. All of this is no longer part of your daily life, but you made it. So you made it, and it will be your shared legacy. So returning to school after 5, 10, 15 years of professional experience is the manifestation of your desire to be inspired and inspiring leaders. But it's also taking the time to reflect, for introspection, by remembering that the biggest philosophical mistake is not being oneself. Studying at HEC was precisely about allowing yourself to embrace and continue embracing your own individuality by wanting for some of you to go higher in the same path already traced, and for some others to turn to side roads. Studying at HEC meant asking yourself 3 big questions. Who do I want to be? What impact do I want to have? What message do I want to deliver? So 3 existential questions that I'm sure are just as essential for you, MBA, executive program graduates, whether you are 30, 40, 50 years old. This quest for purpose is ageless, and it should guide you in your future action, whatever career you have, whatever countries you come from. So action, precisely that's the word. In a world full of uncertainty, taking actions is the exact difference between hope and optimism. Optimism is a representation of our existence that says everything is going to be fine, without necessarily ensuring it will. Hope, you have to shape it. It's because one moved the lines, even locally, not necessarily at the global scale, that it's possible to believe that one can change a trajectory and generate hope. So as HEC alumni, it is now at the heart of your DNA to be people for action, creative, committed, clear about your North Star, clear about the impact you want to have to build a more prosperous, more inclusive, more sustainable, and more peaceful world. So today the world is more polarized than ever, and international tensions are really tangible. Since there are 130 different nationalities on this campus, 75,000 alumni worldwide, let's continue all together to build bridges and not dikes between culture and nation. That's an important mission, and make another voice being heard. In any case, whatever happened, this will remain our commitment here at HEC, whatever the outcome of political election in France, or wherever in the rest of the world, will continue to do that. Climate is the great challenge of the century. Yes, it is. And it's everyone's responsibility, young and older ones. This is why at HEC we've been working with the faculty to recruit new professors who are strongly committed to transition and to reinvent the academic program, which even more than today should provide you keys to act and to transform. And there are so many challenges more to come, so many more challenges to come. So we're not even on our radars, on your radars, a few months ago. And I promise ChatGPT didn't write that speech. Some of them are generating hope in the field of medicine, for example. Some others are terrifying. But this is also the world of today and tomorrow. So collectively, we'll have a lot to do. So dear participants of the 2023 promotion, there is what you will do next, but there is also what you've done while at HEC. And that too is important to me, to us all. It was with many of you that I started my role as Dean of the school. Together, we faced some tragedies. And we all know how Denis Grombe is sorely missing today. He was important to many of us. Today, we also built some great things together over the past year, over the past 2 years. For the bubbling up of ideas and commitments, for your strong sense of community, I say a huge thank you. Your families are very proud of you, but so are we at HEC. So to conclude this already far too long address, go live far away, but come back quickly to give back to your school some of what it has been given you. Come back to recruit future graduates. Come back to train your team in executive education. Come back to testify about your own impact in the world. Be the role models of the future generation of students. Come back to create companies in the HEC incubator and accelerators. Come back to write your name for eternity on the wall of the Hall of Honor. HEC and its foundation will need you. Come back to get fully involved in the HEC alumni community around the world. Start now. Each of you, you have a role to play. This is what the HEC community is about. So dear 2023 graduates, I wish you all the strength, a strong sense of purpose in your life and the life of the people around you. Think of Mark Twain, who said, in 20 years, you'll be more disappointed by the thing you didn't do than by the thing you did. So graduating from HEC, the box is ticked. You made it, as you said, but it's up to you to write what next. Have no regret, follow the North Star, and be sure that HEC will always be on your side. Merci à toutes et tous, and see you soon. So without further ado, I would like to welcome to the stage the guest of honor for this ceremony, Sophie Bellon. Sophie Bellon, yes, you can applaud. Sophie Bellon started her career in the United States, first in merger and acquisition, in the financial sector, and then in fashion. 10 years later, she returned to France to join the family-owned Sodexo Group, a world leader in food service, founded by her beloved father, Pierre Bellon, an HEC graduate who certainly remains the greatest entrepreneurs in the history of the school. After working on the group's international expansion, she was appointed CEO of Sodexo France, where she led a forward-looking policy of fostering female talent. She's extensively described as a humanist leader, a quality that helped her become CEO of Sodexo Group in 2022. CEO Group, which is with 420,000 employees, today world's 10th largest employer in the world. So dear Sophie, in this year where we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the opening of the HEC entrance exam to women, it's a big honor to welcome you as the honorary guest today. Please join me on stage. I'll leave the floor. Thank you so much.